Mar here for B-Sides at Lightning in a Bottle 2023 with one of the amazing performers, Rochelle Jordan. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
You look amazing.
Thank you so much.
My goodness.
Okay, I love that. Thank you.
Is this the stage fit?
This was the stage fit, except the hat. The hat is for you.
Oh,
Yes.
I appreciate that. I'm a big fan of hats. This terrible hairstyle is
No, it's
so
great.
dated right
No,
now.
No, we look like very festival ready, right?
What is your approach to festivals, especially something like this where it's just a vibe? It's not like, oh my God, I need to see X, Y, and Z.
Yeah. No, festivals, you can have, I guess, a little more grit, less precision. But I guess the main thing is just for people to feel the energy. It's kind of a weird thing with festivals because everyone's floating around and, people are having fun, right? Quote unquote and stuff. So, yeah, it's just about executing the energy and just making sure that it feels as good as you need it to feel, but really for yourself as an artist, and that projects onto the people in the crowd. So that's how I approach it. Yeah.
Lightning in a Bottle is one of those unique festivals where it's about a sense of community, and one of the mantras is let your freak flag fly.
Oh my gosh, wow. I love that. Yeah.
I take it you didn't know that.
No, I did not know that. Now I know, and I'll hold that with me for the rest of my life. Yeah.
When I say that,
Yeah.
what is the freak inside Rochelle?
The freak in me, I'm a weird loner. That's my freak. I'm a loner. Yeah, I love to be by myself. But when I am with people, there is a very special thing that happens within me where I'm very excitable. So I guess that's the freaky part. My creative side maybe is what I can attest that to. It's just interesting seeing so many different kinds of people, listening to so much different kinds of music. And so that's where the freak comes out, I feel. And then whatever happens after that is what happens.
There's a lot going on in your head when you're a loner. I can kind of attest to that.
Yeah.
Because I was, not shunned, but I was, not part of the cool kids
Yes.
growing up.
Yeah,
So I had
exactly.
to, find my other weird friends at the lunch table.
Exactly, but the loners are the coolest people. But they're the ones that are like watching and like observing things in their mind. Their imaginations are like so extremely fun to me and just like interesting. So yeah, I love that.
So the pandemic must have been very interesting for you as people were locked down and going back to the bedrooms and
Exactly.
writing and kind of going back to what inspired you to make music.
Yeah.
What was that like during those years?
That was my life before. That's exactly how I create in my closet. That's how I've been doing it from the very beginning to now. I have so much offers to use studio spaces and huge, beautiful equipment, but for me, I find so much peace and I find so much creativity when I'm just able to be silent, and that's when the best stuff comes out. So yeah, during the pandemic, as much as there was a lot of negative things happening, for me, I was just okay being by myself and being silent. And I think there's a positive thing that reflected for the world because it gave us time to really become in tune with our spirit side, really be silent, really be able to appreciate things. There's so many things. As much as it was negative, I took positive from it, and I would hope everyone else did too.
You made some amazing music in your album, Play With the Changes, as well, and you released a remix version afterwards, and it's just fantastic. Where did that creative spark come from to say, you know what, let's fool around with these tracks, let's bring in some friends like Kate Tornado, etc.?
Yeah. First of all, I created that over about 5 years, interchanging different songs, just being in different rhythms throughout those years. And it wasn't until the pandemic when it all actually melted together and it became what it became. I have amazing producers. I have Clash, who's my producer from the very beginning, from 2009, and he executive produced the track. And then I had Machine Drum and Jimmy Edgar come in and really help to refine things and add their little touches to it. Then we were able to do a remix project where Kate Tornado was on it, LSDXOXO. A couple of my friends were on that one. So yeah, it was just inspired. I think coming out of the pandemic, everyone wants to party, everyone wants to feel good, feel alive again, be inspired. And I paid attention to that in sounds and the sonics that I was using. The words words that I were writing. You know, there was a lot of self-discovery that was happening within the pandemic as well that I put on these tracks, specifically Lay, specifically Broken Steel. Those songs were just like acknowledging certain things that are happening to my people, Black people, and just the world around me, and you know how it was moving at the time. And I really wanted to just reflect that in the track. So yeah, it was emotional, but it was also fun, you know, and just bursting out. And I think we all kind of needed that. So
I imagine that you have so much in the works because you are very prolific. You've been at this for a while. Do you have something new on the way?
always, always, yeah.
Ever so mysterious.
I have to keep it that way.
But but you're also going to be on the road for a little bit as well. You're doing a bunch of festivals and things like that. So I imagine that that will be also you change up the sets here and there.
Exactly, yeah. Changing up the set, it is difficult to find time to be creative when you're touring. So that's one thing that's like different now, where I had all the time in the world before and I wasn't moving, now moving. And it's just like finding the in-between time to like feel something and let spirit come through me and just me vessel it out. But yeah, there's always new stuff on the horizon. So we'll see what happens.
Amazing, amazing. I love your music. You know, Low Key has been like one of those staples for me, as well as Something.
Oh, wow.
And you know, just those vibes, the sounds that you are able to take from inspiration from those early '90s, let's say, and bring it to today. Is just amazing, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Low key.
Yes.
Okay, low key.
Yes.
I love that.